Hello and welcome to Mother Healing, sending you so much love. So we're working with our mother right now to bring in divine healing. So whether our mother has passed over into the other realms or is still living in the physical world, this will help and heal not just the connection between you, which ultimately heals core wounds from childhood and deep wounds within, but also prepares us for our future. Gets us ready for twin flame union, the next steps on our journey, our mission, our purpose, and to help us to become the greatest version and the reason we've come here to be. So this is amazing that this series is bringing in such clarity, and it's really powerful. I have to share this before I begin, because last night I was just guided to watch a medium on YouTube, and I've never seen him before, and I know he's a great well-known name, and some of you may have heard of him already. The guy is called Tyler Henry. He's very young. I think he's 26, and he channels people from the other side, and he's very powerful. And I really was guided to watch a little bit of him yesterday, and I really felt there was a huge message there coming through from the collective, the mother collective coming through, the mother energy, what we are healing right now, saying, I am here. And I am listening, and I am with you, especially if your mum is on the other side. So I found it very comforting to connect with his energy and watch a few of his readings to feel the power of heavenly love. Because I know that we're healing so much through doing this series, because I'm also doing it too, just as a girl who's lost a mum. So it's very powerful. So I'm going to start today with a message of grace. So in other words, the more you do this, and you don't have to do it more than once, but the more you do each video, the more healed you're going to feel. And yes, it's going to bring up vulnerability and tears and emotion, but it's also going to make you feel empowered and strong. So what's the energy today? You belong. It says, stop looking for somewhere to belong or someone to belong to. You belong simply because you are alive, and no one can complete you, because you are already perfect, whole and complete, just as you are. And you are so loved and lovable. Isn't that beautiful? Because it's so true. As a twin flame especially, we think that we have to be in union to be complete, or we need to be with our twin to be whole. But they already live in us. They're already part of our soul. They're already within us. So we're already whole and complete. And when we realize that, it's liberating. You don't need to be more deserving of love, because you already are love. There is no search required. Let the love that you are lead you to the beautiful places that resonate with you and souls with whom you can share your already blessed life. So the angel's saying you are so blessed right now. You're so blessed that everything is working in your favor to move you where you're meant to be. So we're going to pull some channeled messages. So these are messages I've channeled through the heavenly realms, connecting with Mother Mary, my own mother, the female archangels, to bring in questions that your mum wants you to work through in a workshop way to bring in a healing. So what do we need to know? So we've only got one today, which is super powerful. So can we have a message, please, from Mother Mary about this question? There it is. I've got 2 cards. And I've also got a bag down here with cards in. I'm not sure what this deck is, but it's really good. So I'm going to bring this in as well. So the question today, and remember you can do this out loud in your head. You can write it down. The question is, what things remind you of me and why? Tell me. Now, this is a very powerful thing. What things or situations remind you of me and why? What reminds you of me and why? So your mum is wanting you to connect today in a very powerful way. Not with a few questions where, you're doing a few things. Just one thing. Think of something that reminds you of them. And then think about why that reminds them, you of them. And really put it in detail. Really connect with that. It could be the perfume that they wear that you smell. It could be a situation. It could be something just pops in your mind and you're thinking of that thing. So Mother Mary is saying to you, be strong. So we have to be strong on this journey. And we have to be strong when we are reconnecting with the past or things that may bring up pain or, feelings and emotions. It's strong to be vulnerable. It's strong to feel, it's strong to go within. And, if your mum's passed over, thinking about her may bring up pain. It also may bring up love. Well, it will always bring up love, but loving feelings. It may bring up a smile or two, or even a chuckle, because you're remembering certain things. So what things remind you of me and why? And there may be some painful things or some blessings, some great things. I remember my mum in all ways, but certain things come on the TV, or something reminds me of her, or something I say, or I look in the mirror and I see her in me, or something I do, or when I look at a photograph, something brings up emotion. And be strong to deal with that. He says, I pull myself up and do what needs to be done. And we are warriors of love, so you're being reminded of that. We pull ourselves up every day out of our bed and we get this done. We do what we've come here to do, what we've set out to do, what we've said we'll do. And this isn't just about going around the motions of your life. It's about being strong enough to access the past and heal it so we live a better future. It's about gaining knowledge and wisdom and understanding about what this life is. And family. Be strong about family. It says, I pray for my family and I give this situation over to God for answer, support and healing. So be strong when you're dealing with family issues. I feel that working through the things that remind you of your mom are going to bring in a great healing in the family, because what we do with her affects our family. It may affect your children, your own family, if you've got your own kids. It's definitely going to bring a healing in with the way you see the situation and the way you viewed things before. So a lot of healing energy coming in. I feel this is going to bring in peace. It's going to bring in love, yes, but it's going to bring in peace, because you're going to feel more at ease with things. And I feel you're going to be given signs about those reminders. So your mum may turn up with a sign that reminds you this is real, or that she's with you or around you. Just like I was guided to watch that show yesterday. So we've got tell the truth. And we've got rabbits here, bunnies. They may mean something to someone, but rabbits are about resurrection, healing, new beginnings, a fresh start. Tell the truth. So tell the truth about the things that remind you of your mum, even if they are bad things, because it's going to bring in a healing. And ultimately, the things we go through help us to be our authentic selves, so we can tell the truth in our lives and be strong and be the person we've come here to be. It says, communicate with integrity. You may need to level with someone. This person could even be you. Are you saying you're fine when you don't mean it? Are you swallowing your needs because you don't want to rock the boat? When we hide the truth, it eventually comes out in destructive ways. Act with integrity and say what's on your mind. While honesty may lead to short-term discomfort, your long-term peace and happiness are worth it. Wow. So communicate with integrity. Be honest with your mum today and say, these things remind me of you and why. Some things are going to be good things like a nice memory or, perfume. So other things could bring some pain up. They're showing me like if anyone's lost their mum in a car crash or an accident or something that happened may bring up pain. For example, when I see people with cancer, or I see an advert for a specific cancer or something like that, it can bring up feelings of pain, not only because I feel empathy for what they are going through in their families, but also because it makes me think about my journey with my mum's cancer and what she went through and how that affected our family. So the good and the bad. So, this is what this means. We have to be strong to face these things, because sometimes we're going to experience things in our life, and the bad things are also going to bring up memories and emotions and feelings. And, things that we remember, everything is neutral. It's the way we see it that makes it good or bad. But if you see a car accident and you lost someone in a car accident, it's clearly going to bring up some form of pain. So instead of burying our heads in the sand about these things, when we face them with strength and clarity and understanding, and we're very honest about these things, then we may feel a short-term discomfort, But ultimately, we're going to have a long-term healing. We're going to feel more at peace. We're going to feel alive. We're going to feel strong. And it may be that the first thing you think of is something good, something wonderful. Like my mum loved wearing Miracle perfume by Lancome. And, George, my partner, my divine masculine, when she passed over for Christmas, he bought me a bottle of her perfume. He wrapped it up and said it was off my mum. And I love that. I love it that, I imagine I get a card from her at Christmas and a present and these things. That's little things we love to do. That may cause pain in other people. Other people may not like that. Maybe Christmas time is a painful time. Maybe you lost your mum around Christmas time, or something bad happened between you at Christmas time. Christmas time is also a time of great healing because we go through family issues at Christmas time. So it could be the time of year. It could be a birthday. Maybe it's their anniversary of a birthday, and it brings up feelings, emotions, things that we're running away from inside. So what I'm really feeling with this is we have to be strong to face our feelings, because this isn't just about the good things, the perfumes, the nice things, the good times we've shared. It's also those things that bring up pain and struggle. And we start thinking Mother's Day may be another one. Mother's Day may be very hard because we wish we were with our mother. We wish we were buying her gifts and taking her places and doing things and telling her how much we love her. And we can do that anyway because we carry her with us at all times. When I go anywhere, if I go shopping or on holiday or, to the theatre, or I know I'm taking my mum with me. She's experiencing it with me from above because she sees all. And remember that your mum is with you. It doesn't matter that her soul may have gone on to another experience. The spirit of your mum and the life she lived and the love she shared with you remains. And it's watching over you, guiding you, helping you every step of the way. So be very honest with yourself and come together. You may go head to head. You may bring up things that you don't like, but it's okay because you are strong enough to deal with it. Maybe this inspires you to talk with your family about these things, or reconnect with a sibling, or talk to a friend or someone who you class as family. So it's also going to bring in a healing because you're going to be opening up and allowing yourself to communicate in a much more healthy way. So ultimately, this is going to lead to healthy communication, opening your heart and being honest with yourself and focusing on the truth. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.